Hello, hello, YouTube. Welcome to The Right Effects. My name is Colleen, and the daily air is a process that I have used for direction and growth in my own spiritual path. Hopefully, you'll enjoy it and learn along with me. So here's what I call the daily air, which stands for affirmation, inspiration, and then a reading. First, I'll pick an affirmation and an inspirational card, and we'll talk a little bit about those. And then I'll pull a 7-card spread for insight on our day ahead. Finally, I'll pull a few oracle cards to see what messages the universe has for us. I do want to say that these messages are general, so it just cannot resonate with everyone. That's just impossible. Take what resonates with you and leave the rest for someone else. These messages are intended for the collective and the inspired. These messages are timeless, so regardless of the video's date, whenever you find it, there just may be a message for you. If the energies don't fit your situation, don't force them to fit. Check back tomorrow, as that could be the day that there's a message intended for you. Information about my channel, my website, the cards I use are all below in the description box that could be found on the right side right next to the title. It's a little arrow you click on. All of my daily air videos will be time-stamped in that description box as well, so feel free to skip to the content on your next visit. So let's get started. We'll pull all the cards out and then we'll go over them all. Get rid of that. We're going to take our affirmation from a deck today. I like these because they actually give you a little food for thought after they give you the affirmation, so I kind of like that. All right. Angels and spirit guides, what messages do you have for us today? Angels and spirit guides, what messages do you have for us today? I'll take that one. I am. I'm going to take that one. All right, so it says, I forgive others for their flaws. So we're going to say that 3 times. And again, these affirmations, the more you speak it, the more you believe it, the more likely it is to happen. So put it on a Post-it, bring it to work with you, say it before you go to bed, say it as often as you remember it. All right. I forgive others for their flaws. I forgive others for their flaws. I forgive others for their flaws. So, food for thought. How can I show forgiveness even when I am badly hurt? My answer to that would be that you learned your lesson and you're thankful for it. So there you go. All right, today we are going to pull a card from this crazy mess. This is actually the Psychic Tarot and the Fairy Tarot, all mixed up together. So, spirit guides and angels, what messages do you have for us today? Tell us what we need to know. Tell us what we need to know. One more, we might be done. Spirits and angels, tell us what we need to know. That's the only one that wants to come out, so I'm going to move on. And I'm going to move on to pulling a Moonology card. spirits and angel guides, please give us the messages that we need for today. Spirits and angel guides, please give us the messages we need to hear. Spirits and angel guides, please give us the messages that we need to hear. All right, that one went flying. Okay. Incidentally enough, our Moonology card is something you could use for an affirmation. It says, "You are good enough." As an affirmation, we would say, "I am good enough." Full moon in Virgo. So we'll read a little bit about that. Okay, and this one here, 2 of Summer, talks about falling in love, making serious commitment with someone, forgiveness, resolution of a problem, don't give up. That's what that looks like. Nice starter card. Angel Spirit Guides, what do you have for us today? What do we need to know? What do we need to know? So far, we have High Priestess, 3 of Cups, 10 of Wands. Spirit, please tell us what our challenge is. Angels and Spirit Guides, what do you have for us today? What do we need to know? That was, I believe, a me fumble, and if it wants to come out, it will come out. All right, what do you got for us? What do you got for us? All right, we need 3 more. 3 more. There's 3 more. Really listen so well. Okay, so I'm going to face down, so here you go. There's your challenge. There's your outcome. And there's your advice. I'm actually going to take another deck and clarify a few of these, because I don't know what is going on here. They're not coinciding with each other. Please clarify the 10 of Wands for me. Please clarify the 10 of Wands for me. The 10 of Wands. Why is the 10 of Wands here in our future? clarify the 10 of Wands for me. Angels and spirit guides, what do you have for us for the 10 of Wands? Okay, that's it. Ooh, the Magician. Alright, we're going to clarify one more. I want to clarify the outcome. Why is the Four of Swords in the outcome? Why is the Four of Swords in an outcome? Angels and spirit guides, please tell us why the Four of Swords is in our outcome. Please clarify for me why the Four of Swords is here. Angels and spirit guides, I'm going to let those two come. Let them come out. And I like them. The Queen of Wands, Sagittarian and energy. The Fool, I like it. Taking chances. Taking chances. Let's see. All right, let's see what this has got for us. All right. So, at the bottom of the deck, beautiful. See that? That is the Emperor. And that is our overall energy. That is beautiful. You know, the Emperor talks about, well, first of all, it's Aries energy. And it talks about protection. It talks about person of power, person that's in control. The Emperor is all the four kings put together. So that's why he can sit back and be so relaxed. Beautiful. All right, so let's get into the reading. So in your past, you have the High Priestess. The High Priestess is very intuitive. She is aware of the secrets. She has the knowing. She has the wisdom. You know, she's connected. Connected to the universe, connected to divine. Beautiful. Very, very similar to, you know, the energies, your overall energy. You know, both power. Okay. So in your past, you've come into some kind of power of knowing, understanding, clarity. In your current position, you have Three of Wands. I'm sorry, the Three of Cups. This talks about celebrations, new friendships, gatherings, reunions. You know, the holidays are coming up, so haha. There will be those anyway, but currently, maybe there's people that are coming back into your life. The number 3 talks about growth and new beginnings of things, friendships, family, relationship. Very celebratory. This is very exciting. Yeah, I'm going to say already I deserve and I'm accepting. All right, in our future, we have the Ten of Wands. See how this picture depicts her leaving something. Well, the Ten of Wands basically is talks about stress, exhaustion, burdens, taking on too much. But it also is completing things and moving to fulfillment. So that's why I pulled an extra card on this, just to see where it was going. And beautiful as it is, that's when the Magician came out. Okay. Magician, very powerful also. Okay. Magician takes action, focused on a goal, has power. So in clarification of this Ten of Wands, I'm not feeling like it's stress and exhaustion. I'm feeling more like it's completion, ending, and you're heading towards fulfillment. Okay? Look at the Magician. He has all the tools he needs. Okay? He's learned his lessons. Now he has all these tools to work with to move forward. Very positive. Our challenge. The challenge is the Knight of Cups. The Knight of Cups is opportunity. Maybe a business offer coming soon. Maybe a love offer coming soon. Maybe it's stepping into a relationship. You know, this is your, Rique Suave. He's your knight in shining armor. He's romantic. He's, or in job relation, it's, stepping up. Again, very positive. And that's only your challenge. Okay. In the outcome, we have the Four of Swords. Four of Swords, again, can go negative, positive. So I pulled a few extra cards for that as well. The Four of Swords is saying that you need to retreat from life. You need renewal, rest. In this picture, it depicts that she's got a broken heart and she has her heart over here and she's over here, doing her inner work. Okay. It doesn't have to be about a relationship. This could be, work. It could be, anything that brings stress to you, brings burdens to you. So when I pulled cards to clarify, the Queen of Wands and the Fool came up. Okay. Now the Queen of Wands, first of all, I'm a Sagittarius, and the Queen of Wands is a total Sagitt card. Confident, determined, independent. The Fool is more free-spirited, taking a leap of faith, looking for new beginnings, a new life, could even mean traveling. Okay, this is using your intuition to take a risk. And who better of a person to take a risk than the Queen of Wands? And you don't have to be Sagittarius. Okay, this is an energy. Just an energy. And it's beautiful energy. This whole reading is beautiful. It's hard to get a couple in a row. Yesterday we were more in the emotions, and today we're more in the creativity and thoughts, where yesterday was emotions and money, so this is pretty much all aspects coming together right here. All right, excuse me, drop that. All right, so What advice does the universe have for us? Judgment. I love this card. This is choices, decisions, that these new beginnings and you're going to have probably multiple things coming up, multiple opportunities. This is karmic patterns coming to an end. This is basically her like, oh, thank God. This is karmic ties, bad karmic ties, leaving your situation. Okay? Leaving bad patterns behind. Okay? Renewed hope. And this is you asking for an inner calling. Okay? Well, the advice is you're getting it. You're getting it. Right here in this reading, you're getting it. Okay, so off to these. We did talk about this already, the Two of Summer, which in the regular tarot decks, it's actually considered the Two of Cups. And it talks about falling in love and commitment and forgiveness and basically not to give up. How about that? Positive again. Okay. Now, the full moon in Virgo, that you're good enough, we already talked about how it relates to I am good enough being an affirmation. So we're going to go with that for our additional affirmation of the day, I guess you could call it. Okay. I'm going to see what the book has to say about this card, that you're good enough. There's never enough insight, right? All right. It says, it's a time to be really honest with yourself and understand what leads you to ask your questions. Have you been humble to the point of being self-effacing? Humility is good, but it can go too far. And drawing this card suggests that you might be underrating yourself. You don't have to be flash. Just quietly certain that you are good enough. At the other end of the scale, you also need to honestly answer the questions, have you been too picky? Full Moon and Virgo card needs some truthful answers. And once you're given them, it should be easier to see how you got where you are. Your next step should be more ambitious and obvious to you than ever before. Pay attention to the details. Hard work brings results. See, that to me, yesterday's read and cards were talking about it's going to take some hard work, but in a positive way, that work will pay off. All right, guys. I'm going to accept this reading. I do want to give you a little inspirational quote before we go. And that is, I came across this yesterday and I felt like after the reading, and being my first reading online, and being a little more nervous, coming across this inspirational quote it felt like it was just apropos. So here we go. It says, work for a cause, not for applause. Live life to express, not impress. Now that's very humbling way to look at things. That's High Priestess energy right here. And in our read today, High Priestess energy. Yesterday's reading had a lot of progression. This is almost like showing you that the progression is almost here. Okay, if you look, we have 5 major arcana cards here. That's fast movement. Quick, quick, quick. Okay, there's not a lot of time. Even far as our elements. If you look at our elements, today we're missing the pentacles. Okay, so if you want to look at time, wands are days, swords are weeks, cups are months. So this progression is taking place or has taken place in a very short period of time. Okay, days, weeks, months, not very long. Okay, no years in here. No years at all. So, very positive. I love it. And this is what Spirit and our guides had for us today. Again, hit that like and subscribe button, as this is what allows the algorithm to share my videos with other people. Leave a comment. Tell me what you think. Thank you, and I'll see you tomorrow for our daily air. Love and light.